you're wondering what we're doing today, Richard is going to tell us. What are we doing today, Richard?
Do some breadfruit tacos. We're gonna smoke some snapper.
Red snapper.
We can do a green pawpaw slaw and a mayonnaise to go with that. We can all make everything from scratch.
Richard is
You
going
can make it, no? I can tell you what to do. Yeah, Paul. So what would you guess? How would you make a pawpaw slaw?
Pawpaw is a key ingredient. Green pawpaw.
And
this is from your garden, right?
yes,
Excellent. And then
the
some
one
carrots.
that got away from the monkeys.
So some carrots there. And there's something.
You can add purple carrot.
Yeah, this one wants some color, either like a purple cabbage or something. Give it a little flamboyancy. Limes, right?
Yes, need some limes, lemons.
Or lemons.
Yeah.
Right. And what else we put in? What else are we gonna use for the coleslaw? We need some honey. For the
Not for
coleslaw.
yeah, for the coleslaw. Right.
Coleslaw, right, cool. Oh, there's a very key ingredient I should have started with first. Red wine, or rum or whatever. But this is not for This is really to ease the pressure off, right?
I'm a rum man, so please excuse my
Fellas in the
slurs.
kitchen. So anyway, we got some ginger as well that we're going to be using today. Some Scotch bonnet pepper.
Watch your eyes.
Watch your eyes, watch your hands, and what you do with your hands. Very key point.
Right.
So we're gonna slice this coleslaw down the middle.
Slice the pawpaw, man. That's not coleslaw yet.
Oh shoot. Yeah, so green pawpaw, you got your chef's knife, you know. I ain't the strongest fellas in here, so you gotta lean into it a little bit. Right?
Yeah, put your body into this.
Put your shoulders, your back, as who is that say put your back into it?
A lot of people say that actually.
So we're gonna slice this first, and why we're gonna slice this? So it's easier for us to manipulate. So then we're gonna do some peeling. So you're gonna peel the pawpaw
Yes.
all the way. Take the seeds out, of course.
Take the seeds out for sure. I mean, that's kind of
Wait.
common sense. But the thing
It
is,
may be common sense, but common sense ain't always common.
well,
So-
that's also true.
right. So
Green pawpaw is very healthy. You guys can go and check it out. It is also, it has a really, it has a nice texture. It has a crispiness to it. And you can keep it in the fridge for 3 days, and when you eat it, it still has a crisp to it. So I kind of like that combination. It doesn't have much flavor, but that is why it makes a nice slaw, because you can flavor it. You can make it taste how you want it to taste. I like the combination of lime and honey. So that's basically our slaw is going to be this grated, as fine as you can. If you got to use a knife, just cut it really as fine as you can. I like to use the grater. You know, if you have a blender, RoboCoupe, a food processor, do whatever you want. You know how slaw looks.
grated pawpaw, preferable to put it on the big side of the grater. You know, you got your different sides there. It's probably preferable with the pawpaw to do the big side.
Yeah, the reason for that really, if you use the fine one, it comes out. It looks very beautiful, but
Yes, a lot.
when you can't mix it with anything because it's too fine. Right. So after you have that there, so you need a little carrot, all right? And it's about quantity. You look at that. You don't want the same amount of carrot. You just want carrot in there for, you know, so maybe quarter of that amount. There is nothing wrong with doing your own thing. You read a recipe, but put in your own little mix. Put in your own little mix, man. Food is a creation, man. You got an idea, just throw something in. You know, if I tell you this amount, and hey, do what you want. It's just about color. It's all about color.
You would you may understand that you need to peel the carrot, right? You know, some people might not understand that, so just as a
Maybe you
as a
should have done
disclosure.
that. Maybe you should have done that when we were off camera.
So obviously we're gonna grate the carrot as well. Now this side we're gonna use the fine side.
Just want about quarter of the amount. You don't want carrot to carry the flavor. You want the pawpaw to be flavored. Well done, man. Shit.
I am the greater king.
You are greater than them. Yes. As I say, we can add some purple cabbage to that. There again, it's just about the color. We made one in advance, obviously, for filming.
You want to bring it on and
stuff
see
like
what
that.
it was supposed to look like?
Yeah, maybe we should look at it first. Anyhow.
So we're expecting a lot of people today to eat this food. This is the base of the coleslaw. So you can see some purple cabbage in there. You got your green pawpaw and you got your carrot in there. So already is appealing to the eye. We're gonna add some more stuff to it, right, Richard?
Yeah, squeeze some lime. I know, and there again, I don't really have a measure for the lime. So basically, you know, this is where
So we
food
have
gets interesting because
we have
everyone is going to do
the
something
the
different.
squeezer, or you just squeeze by hand?
Squeeze.
Squeeze by hand. Squeeze.
Squeeze it in.
The squeeze like it's a girl that you really like, and you want to squeeze it, not too hard, but
Listen, my man put in 2, right? We're going to add some honey to that.
measure your honey this time.
No,
We feeling things up.
yeah, we have to feel things out. That's why food is brilliant from the individual.
But you know,
It's
but
an
for people,
individual.
novices like me, I might want to know. Like,
They will watch you and time you on YouTube and measure the thickness of that and know.
so Richard sometimes has a hive around.
That
his
looks
plate.
good.
That looks
Stop
good.
there.
Stop there.
We will try it. At the end of the day, really what I want from this is to have that crispiness from the green pawpaw.
So we're gonna.
I
fluff it
want to
up.
get a real citrusy thing, you know, when that saliva starts
We're
coming
gonna
out.
fluff this up.
Fluff it up, man. And I want the sweetness from the honey as well.
Right. Okay.
Because remember, from the smoked salmon, we can get that savory, smoky, gingery, garlicky taste.
So what you're trying to cultivate is different flavors, just kind of just exploding in your taste buds.
Per ingredient. I like to use my hands, to be honest with you. Your hands are your best tools, and people are afraid to use your hands. Use your hands, man. Seriously, look, watch this, watch this. Excuse me. They're clean. I washed them.
I'm gonna eat.
Right,
this.
watch this here, so look. You can't mix this kind of stuff with a fork or, I get this word wrong a lot. Tongs. What is it? It's tongs? You know those things? Tongs, salad holders? Tongs.
Well, thongs.
Your hands? Yeah.
Thongs.
So anyhow, you try that, you tell me. A little wishy-washy, in my opinion. We need more lime, we need more honey, we need a little touch of salt, then we're good to go. Remember, if we were eating this alone, that's fine. But in the
How about juicy
taco,
lime?
you're just using a little of that to dress your fish. So it has to be bouncing.
I
Feel
got my
stuff.
fork ready here, so for tastation. That's even a word.
Listen,
If it
man.
isn't, I'm coining it. What do you think?
Well, dang, da, dang, dang, dang. Yeah. But that speaks for itself.
Okay, so next, Richard, what are we doing next?
We gotta get the fish on.
We gotta get
The
the
smoker
fish.
is ready.
So are we gonna go through how we're gonna season the fish?
It is better to season it first. But the other thing is, usually when you smoke, you don't need a lot of flavors. You know, because the smoke is the flavor. But to be honest with you, things like ginger and garlic and a little
Yeah,
salt
how are you?
go a long way.
And then some ginger.
Yeah, you're gonna throw some ginger in there as
So
well.
just like that, I don't need to peel it.
Do you want to peel that?
Talk to me,
Honestly,
right?
do you
No.
want to peel
No,
that?
not me,
Right.
but-
Listen, people, if you want to peel the stuff, peel the stuff. I know that this is organic stuff. I know exactly what's in this. And to be honest with you, lots of the good stuff is in the skin, you know? So, you know, we peel things because they're sprayed and stuff, but that's also why I encourage people, man, it doesn't take much to grow a little ginger. You know exactly what you're getting. And everyone's happy. Basically, equal proportions of ginger and garlic. And you want to throw that whole Scotch bonnet down in there.
Right. Scotch bonnet.
Add a little oil as you mush. The oil is going to really, don't want to splash, but the oil is going to help.
You always need a little lubricant. So I've been told.
You ever used one of these things before?
I obviously not. Let me see.
Right.
Richard's gonna show me the right technique.
All right. Because I was a, watch out, cameraman. Because I was.
That's squirtery.
Right, anyhow, Paul, with this, it's like a game. You know them, you just try and pound them on top. Once they get mushy, right, you'll see this transform in a moment. Listen, people, I know you guys saying, why doesn't he put that in a food processor? I don't know.
Come on more in the
I
water.
I honestly think all that's bullshit.
Again, right? So everybody might not have a mortar pestle. So
If you use a big rock,
if you don't have this and you do have a food processor,
just, you know, pounce it a little bit and just don't get it to a pulp, you know. Once the thing is still whole, once you can identify what you're blending, you know, you're good. You know.
and there are people who can help you along with this process, right? And we would like to promote, you know, niceness and goodness and everything. But if there's someone in your life that you really don't like,
Give them the job.
no, picture them in here, and you're just like, yo. But obviously that's not what no, you know we all about it.
Salt. Listen.
Smell. Right,
Sea salt, people.
if you can.
I distilled it myself.
Sorry.
Now listen, people, to be honest, don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to taste stuff, man. Do not, even you follow recipes, you get recipes that are very incorrect, especially on YouTube, man. Do not taste this stuff.
So this is just for tasting purposes, of course.
And remember,
And this may burn me later on. Anyway. Yeah, boy.
you need it strong. You want the potency.
So the ginger's coming out strong. You taste the pepper in there.
Very simple. Ginger, garlic, pepper.
No.
No salt. Yeah, so, all right, Paul, that is looking good. Ta-na! Look at them snappers, this, so. And they look as if they're lacking some of that. You gotta use your hands, people. Get it and massage it.
Yeah, so you want to use your hands. Make sure your hands are clean. If you want to take off your ring, you don't want to lose it because your wife might kill you. Let's
Mike?
go. Mike. I'm going to smear it all on the fish, yeah?
Yes. What a snapper.
What a snapper. A little snapper, you. See, getting in the crevices is important because, correct me if I'm wrong, Richard, but then the flavor now gets into the fish itself. You want to, this is already filleted, well,
Definitely.
it's an incorrect word, but
The beauty
It's
about
being-
fish
gutted.
is that, one, it can cook really quickly. So the fish will take about 20 minutes to half an hour to cook. It's not going to be dried out, but fish adheres, that smoke adheres to the fish so easily. It gets right through the fish. As opposed to if you're smoking a piece of meat, like a piece of pork shoulder or something like that, you smoke it for 4, 8, 10 hours sometimes, depending on the weight. Fish, very quick. And really and truly, a little salt and pepper on the smoke, and you have something fantastic. Yeah!
Again in there, again.
And listen, people, I'm smoking it. You could fry this. You could bake that in the oven.
Bake it, you can put it on the grill.
You do whatever you want.
The snapper, I would suggest if you're putting it on the grill, you might
Put it
want
on
to
the
use a
grill.
little foil or something so it doesn't fall in between the cracks in the grill. All right, I'm gonna take this out to the ultimate grill, to the smoker. The fish, dun 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 dun. It's going out.
Here's a snapper. People, this is a tandoor oven. They use it in India. They are actually all over the world. In Turkey, I can't really say honestly which is who are the originators of it. You make a big fire. You let the wood burn down. As I said, the sea grape wood and the jamun wood. That burned down to coal. We're just going to cover that and let that smoke away. Probably 20 minutes or so. But we'll be in and out to check it out. All right, people, this is it. These tacos is just like anything else. If you have a pizza dough, you gotta roll it out. You don't want it to stick. You add flour. Not because we want to be gluten-free, but it just happens to be gluten-free. We have since we're using what is it we're using?
We're doing breadfruit.
Breadfruit. We're gonna keep it gluten-free.
You would have boiled this breadfruit beforehand. That ain't hard.
Sorry.
Ain't hard to do. You get
Just boil it, people.
You get breadfruit. If
Get
you get it, if you get yellow meat breadfruit, even better.
That's the
That's the
Anyhow,
best.
we have some breadfruit, boiled already and mashed already. So basically, looks like mashed potatoes. I guess you can imagine that's not really going to roll out and hold its form. We have to add breadfruit flour to this mixture. As I say, cassava flour, any flour you really want. You can
Is this a
even use-
whole breadfruit?
No, this is about half a breadfruit.
Half a breadfruit. I always suggest the breadfruit flour. How much breadfruit flour?
No, that's
You're gonna feel
what cooking is all about. A feel. When people, if I put a measurement to this, everybody's going to do this and it's going to taste like this. If I leave it kind of open, you're going to get a lot of
What is
variation.
you gonna get? I'm just trying to get a gauge.
Right.
Right.
So I don't know. I kind of know through experience. You know, I can feel how this feels when I stir it. It feels like mashed potatoes. And obviously, okay, as I'm saying it aloud, I'm learning. to explain to the audience, like when I stir this, obviously it's sticking all over you. You see that? You know, I have to scrape it from the walls. But I can add some flour, and as I say, any flour of your choice. I could even add normal white flour, whole wheat flour, whatever flour. In this case, we can breadfruit.
You're in Beijing, choose the Beijing flowers.
So Paul, sprinkle that in there for me, slowly, and I will do the mixing.
So the flowers we're seeing on the market, you know, which are all gluten-free.
Stop.
You see, we're using breadfruit flour today because we're using the breadfruit.
Yeah.
But you know, we see on the market, not brand specific, but we're seeing cassava flour, we're seeing chickpea flour.
Yeah, chickpea flour is a really.
We see sweet potato flour.
Yeah.
We see coconut flour.
Okay, so look at this here, Paul.
Yeah.
So as you see, we mixing. Notice it doesn't stick on the sides.
Right. So we have a consistency.
Kind of can form a ball. If you have one of those KitchenAids, it kind of forms a ball really nice. But we can see this is pretty good.
As you said, Richard is a baker by trade, trained in Switzerland.
So listen, as I said, make a ball about the size of his, right?
You know the size of it was, huh? Just letting you know that. Oh, Richard,
Yes, thank you.
So there's a lot of feeling, finding sort of exercise we were working on.
So these are the things sometimes that kind of people doubt themselves, but I can't roll out that, I don't do this or I don't do that. But it really doesn't matter. You know, you don't need a perfect taco, right? You can just have something like that. No, something to scrape it up, and theoretically it should go in a pan. So what we have to do is get up by that fire, get that pan really hot, and then we're going to grill these, right? Ah, feeling that smoke, man?
I am feeling burning. Yeah, here we go.
Not that bad, people. All right, listen. What we're going to attempt. This is usually I roll these out and put them directly onto the flame. We didn't have the setup here, so hopefully this is going to work out. But yeah, that'll work. So this is a soft. So people, what we're doing here? We're doing this. This is soft taco. I know it doesn't look too professional, but it's all about the taste, and it really doesn't matter because when we have that smoked fish in there and that papaw, all those different colors and all those different flavors, and you got that wrapped up and you eat it, man, that shape really doesn't matter. So anyhow, you can fry this if you want. You can now take this, put it in a taco deep fryer form, whatever you call those things, deep fry them. Then you have a crispy taco. You can put it in a form. If you don't have forms, you can turn a muffin pan upside it down and kind of rest it between the things, and put that in the oven. I would paint it with a little oil, put it in the oven, and they crisp up. Then you have hard tacos. I like soft tacos. You ready to eat? All right. What I would do, get to nibble off some of that fish.
Yeah.
Remember, guys, this is garlicky, gingery. Bony. That is definitely not the thing we're going for, bones in our taco.
So I mean, we've done snapper today, but again, it's all to your preference. If you could find a fish that
is boneless, you know, it might be easier to.
Maybe have a snapper that's filleted, you know, I mean, let's take the bones out. That might work for you as well.
Yeah, so excuse all the finger work, but we definitely want to get those bones out, right? No one wants to chew a bone. So I would do that. I would think that we would, since we have two different mayonnaises, we have one that is very much like the wasabi, that kind of strong thing that hits you behind the back, right?
And there's more garlic.
Listen, to be honest, people, anything like even shadobeni, shadobeni,
For the Chinese them, huh?
yeah, or tamarind sauce, anything like that works. You get those different. So that's one level of mayo. Then we can throw on our green papaw slaw. Remember, this is now going to bring the sweetness and the citrusness. This is a very garlicky mayonnaise.
So this is top that off.
Right?
I hate hungry.
You know, so yeah.
There's always the corny moments, you know.
No,
It's good, but you know.
I feel like crying. No, the emotions. No. Seriously.
I'm not claiming to be a chef. He's not claiming to be a chef. We like food. We like to have a good time, have some drinks. Man, cook up something like this for your family. The effort that you put in it, you know, the outdoor fire, the smell of the smoke, all of that adds to the whole situation, you know. And yeah, enjoy, people.